Hi everyone. Welcome back to Learn English in Story. I'm Sophie, and today, I'll tell you what happened to David after his first day at Sunrise High School. You remember how nervous he was on day one, but how one small act of courage helped him start a new chapter. Well, his story continues, and this time, it's all about teamwork, trust, and finding your voice when it matters the most. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment below. Your support helps us bring you more stories to help you learn English naturally. Glowing star. It was Wednesday morning. The school hallways buzzed with chatter as students hurried to their classes. David walked in with a lighter step this time, not as scared as before. He smiled when he saw me at the locker. "Hey, Sophie," he said. "Hey, David. How's the new school life treating you?" I teased. He grinned. "Better. I don't feel invisible anymore." We both laughed, but the peace didn't last long. In English class that day, our teacher, Mrs. Lewis, made an announcement. "Class, it's time for your group project. You'll be working in teams of 4. Choose your groups wisely, you'll present your work next week." Immediately, the room filled with whispers. Students were calling names, waving hands, moving desks. David froze. His smile disappeared. He looked around, unsure where to go. I could see that familiar nervousness returning. I called out, "David. Over here." He walked over quickly, relieved. Our group now had me, David, Jake, the boy from the football game, and a girl named Mia, confident, funny, and always full of ideas. Our project was about friendship and communication in modern life. At first, it sounded easy, but teamwork isn't always simple. Mia wanted to do all the talking. Jake wanted to make jokes instead of work. And David, well, he stayed quiet most of the time. During one meeting, Mia sighed, "If no one talks, I'll just do the presentation myself." David lowered his eyes. "Sorry, I'm just not good at speaking in front of others." I smiled gently at him. "You did fine on your first day. You just need to try again." Mia crossed her arms. "We don't have time for shy people, Sophie." That hurt David. I saw it. He wanted to help, he just didn't know how. That night, he sat on his bed thinking about it. He didn't want to let the group down. He opened his notebook and started writing ideas. He stayed up late, writing everything he could about friendship, communication, and trust. The next morning, I saw David waiting early in class. His eyes looked tired but focused. "I worked on something," he said, showing his notes. When the group gathered, David took a deep breath. "I wrote a short paragraph we could use to open the presentation." Mia rolled her eyes, but I said, "Let's hear it." David began reading softly. "Friendship isn't about who you've known the longest. It's about who makes you feel understood when everyone else doesn't." There was silence. Even Mia looked surprised. Jake nodded. "Wow, that's actually good, man." David blushed slightly, but for the first time, I saw pride in his eyes. Mia smiled slowly. "Okay, maybe we should start with that." From that moment, something changed. David became more involved. He helped design the slides, corrected grammar mistakes, and even practiced small speaking parts with me after class. The big day arrived. David looked nervous again, his hands cold, but this time he wasn't alone. I whispered, "You've got this. Just speak from your heart." As our group stepped in front of the class, Mia began the introduction, then passed the floor to David. He looked up, eyes wide, voice trembling, and then said, "Good morning, everyone. My name is David. Today we'll share what friendship really means to us." He paused. The class listened. Then, with growing confidence, he added, "When I first came to Sunrise High, I didn't know anyone. But someone showed me kindness, and that made all the difference." Everyone turned to look at me. I smiled proudly. By the end of the presentation, the class clapped loudly. Mrs. Lewis smiled and said, "Excellent work. I loved your teamwork and your honesty." David's hands shook, but this time from excitement, not fear. After class, Mia approached him and said, "You did great, David. I'm sorry for what I said before." He smiled. "Thanks. I'm just glad I didn't give up." That afternoon, we sat again on the school bench, watching students leave for home. David looked peaceful. "You know, Sophie," he said, "I used to think being shy meant I couldn't fit in. But maybe I just needed to believe I could contribute." I nodded. "Exactly. Everyone has something valuable to offer, even if it takes time to find it." We both laughed softly, watching the sunset fade into the golden sky. Moral of the story: teamwork is not about being the loudest, it's about listening, contributing, and believing in your voice. Even small efforts can make a big impact when done with courage. Thank you for listening to episode 2, part of our high school series. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe to Learn English in Story. And tell me in the comments, have you ever been nervous working in a group? How did you overcome it?